Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Kansas City Royals rebuild here on MLB The Show 23. That is right, we return to the franchise, and we return to a franchise that is in a little bit of disarray, but you could say that about every single team in the AL Central, except for the Twins, but they are only 3 games above 500. This whole division's bad. Very, very bad. And that is one of the main reasons why I wanted to be the Royals, is because when we eventually do get good, we will pretty much have nobody to challenge us for the division. Like last year when we were the Reds, we had to battle against the Cardinals, the Cubs, the Pirates, the Brewers. A lot of times in simulations in MLB The Show, most of those teams tend to get even better throughout the simulation, like the more years you go on. But in this is the second season, and it seems like these teams are pretty much going to be bad the entire time. So that's a nice little bonus for us. But we are going to be taking on the Dodgers today in May 8th. Roki Sasaki on the mound. One of our bright spots as our rotation starts to grow. One of the not bright spots is our ace, or so-called ace, Brady Singer, who has pitched in 8 games, is a 1-6 record, and a 6.75 ERA. I debated last episode whether or not to move him to AAA just to kind of give him a fresh start. But then I was trying to figure out, who do we call up to replace him? Do we call up Yamamoto? Do we call up Gavin Williams? But we saw Gavin Williams in the spring and he didn't really impress that much. Do we call up Kumar Rocker? I don't think Kumar Rocker is by any means ready. What about Jonathan Bolin? What about Dylan Lesko? There's a couple options here. I think Yamamoto is the best option, the smartest option to call up, but I still don't even know if Brady Singer is going to go down or not. Does he have any options? He has all 3 of his options. Perfect. So he can go down if he needs to. I'm going to give him the rest of the month. We're going to see how he does the rest of the month of May. He should have at least 3 to 4 more starts in the month. So we'll see how he does in the month of May. And then we will go from there and maybe move him down to AAA, maybe not. Maybe he turns himself around, turns his season around. But I didn't want to start this episode without starting hot, talking about trades. We haven't made any trades this season. And I've talked about in the past how I want to take a different approach to this rebuild, and unlike the Reds rebuild, where I just signed a bunch of really good free agents and we ended up being really, really good. I kind of want to develop younger players and then be good that way. Yes, I'm still going to sign some free agents that are good, but the main core of the team, I want to be like top 50 prospects and just really good young players. And one of those young players is somebody that we are all really familiar with from the Reds franchise. And that is Mr. Elly De La Cruz. Unfortunately, right now we can't trade for him because he's injured for 1 to 2 months with a fractured shin, but once he's healthy, we are going to be going after Elly De La Cruz and making him a part of the Kansas City Royals. Another guy that I'm very interested in that didn't really get a lot of shine last season with the Reds is Matt McLain, and that's because he just didn't really develop an overall wise to be much of an impact player, but we've seen what he can do in real life, so I'm going to bump his numbers up, like his speed. I'm going to bump up a little bit. I didn't mean to back out there. I'm going to bump up his speed. I'm going to bump up his fielding and all that kind of good stuff. So that probably to like the mid 70s, to probably around where Elly De La Cruz is, so that he can at least be comparable to him, because Matt McLain's had a really, 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 really good start to his career as a Cincinnati Red in real life. So I feel like it should reflect that in the game. So we are going to trade for Matt McLain. We are going to trade for Elly De La Cruz, and there are some other players across the league that I kind of want to get my hands on. And I've done a little bit of investigation, trying to see if there is a possible way to get some of these young prospects that are very, very good. And what I've come to figure out is that it's going to be pretty tough. Even though I knew that already. I knew that it was going to be pretty tough to get the guys that I want. But there are guys like Kyle Harrison for the Giants, starting pitcher for the Giants. PCA for, I think he's technically for the Cubs in real life, but I think he's in Minnesota now. He's on a different team. He got traded somewhere. Is it the Twins that he's on now? Yeah. He's in Minnesota, but he does in real life start for the Cubs. So PCA is certainly a guy that I wanted. And we also have another good young center field prospect in Lou Walls. He's 26 years old, and he is a prime candidate for September call-ups. He might even be a prime candidate for call-ups earlier than that. But right now, he's a prime candidate for September call-ups. But bringing in PCA would definitely be something I would be very much on board with. And I think we could get away with trading away Kyle Isbell. I guess that is something that could happen. I didn't really think about him part of the deal, but he could be part of it. We could also throw in a guy like Michael Garcia, who's just not going to really have any plans. He's not in the plans for us very much. And then we could also throw in maybe Williard Bentley. Can't do that. Not Dylan Schrum. What about any of these catchers? Garcia gets it done, but I'm not going to trade Garcia because he's actually playing pretty well at AAA. Hitting 340. Yeah, I'm not going to trade him away. Is there any relief pitchers that would get this across the board? There's got to be somebody. What about a pitcher? Beckway. Do I really want to give up Beckway? Probably not. How's he doing this year? He's 2-1 with a 2.21 ERA. Oh, Beck. Do I want to trade you? Do I think that you have potential? You're 24 years old, see potential, 65 overall. He probably doesn't have much potential to do anything. I mean, especially when we've got 3 guys above him that are already B potential and better than him. So, he probably is going to get moved. So, Kyle Isbell, which would get rid of our left fielding spot, but we have Jared Kelenic already playing there, so it's not really that big of a deal. For P. Crow Armstrong, PCA, welcome to the Kansas City Royals. Now we have some depth here at the center field spot. We've got Elijah Green, who is a little bit cold now, but he'll probably turn it around. We have Lou Walls, and we have P. Crow Armstrong now at the center field spot, plus Lorenzo Cain, who's our starting center fielder already. So that's one big move that I wanted to make. The other one is for pitcher Kyle Harrison. Now this one's going to be a little bit harder to get. We'd have to give up Brady House, Lou Walls, and Kumar Rocker. I had a deal placed earlier about possibly getting him, but I can't remember who I threw in the deal. Was it Shirt and Apostle? It could have been. He's actually hitting decently well in was he in AAA? Yeah. What about Jimmy Govern? Probably not going to get the job done. Neither are you. It probably has to be Shirton because I don't think there's anybody else that would do it. Maybe Satchel Wilson. I'd be more willing to give up Satchel Wilson. So let's throw him in the deal. What about Dylan Schrum? Doesn't move it very much. Neither does Bentley. Nick Prado. Nick Prado does a good job, but I kind of like Nick Prado. At least as a younger guy. Plus, we've got our first round pick, Walter Bike, who's hitting 314, 4 home runs. I'm liking the way that he looks. He's also a candidate for September call-ups. What about Matt Beatty? Nope. Catchers? It's probably going to have to be a pitcher. I could throw in Josh Stalmant, but I do like that he throws so hard. He's got such a fast pitch, fastball, and he's pitching pretty well, so maybe I don't throw him in there. But I could throw in Amir Garrett. I don't really want Amir Garrett. There was a deal that I was looking at that I was going to throw Amir Garrett in, but I can't remember exactly what it was. So what about a pitcher that we don't really want, like maybe a Victor Samuel? He's pitching very well this season in AA, so maybe we can capitalize on his top-tier value, I guess. And then maybe a right fielder like Tucker Bradley. Coleman McAlpin doesn't get it done. George Cruz we're going to keep around. He doesn't even get it done. Teoscar could do it, but we're not going to give up Teoscar. Both Elijah Green and PCA get it done, but we're not going to give those guys up, obviously. Nobody there. Mondesi doesn't even get it across. Nobody here does. Brady House does, which is very interesting, but I kind of want to keep Brady House. I think he could be a nice potential player for us, especially because he's only 20. But if there's not really any other options to give up, then I don't see a world where we can get... Kyle Harrison. Maybe we'll have to hold off on it for a little bit. I guess we'll have to hold off on it for a little bit. Because especially we need to save up our assets to be able to get Elliot de la Cruz. I don't want to get rid of everybody before we get Elliot de la Cruz. So I guess we'll make the one trade to get PCA, who will be in AAA, I guess. Or maybe we should put one of them in AA. I don't know. We've got a lot of AAA outfielders, that's for sure. George Cruz is playing in AA. That's fine. What about somebody else has got to... I mean, Nick Lofton's in AA, but somebody else has probably got to be in AA. I don't really want it to be PCA, though. I feel like he's... Although he's not hitting very well in AAA right now. Maybe we'll move him down to AA. Let's do that. Keep him in AA. See how he does. If he starts to hit really well, then we'll move Lou Walls up to the major leagues, and then we'll have him play in AAA. That'll be the way that we go there. But we do have to move somebody up to the major league level because we traded Kyle Isbell, and I think we're just going to move Yamamoto up anyway, even though we didn't move down Brady Singer. I think we're still going to have him up in the big leagues. So the pitching rotation for AA, Tink Hintz and Chris Bubik need to be in there, and we need to take out Cody Poteet. And then Jackson Kowar probably is going to get the spot there. So perfect. Okay. That's what the lineups will look like. I think that's going to be the only trade that we make in today's episode. Obviously, we'll be making more trades as the trade deadline comes closer. But we also have a pretty good amount of money in the budget. We're still waiting to figure out if Jack Flaherty is going to be the guy. He's 1-3 right now, coming off of his 15-win season last year. He's not really producing the way that I was hoping he would, but maybe that's just a case of we don't have a lot of support to give him. That could also be a possibility because he's coming out of a Cardinals team who can score a lot of runs when they need to. So maybe he's just not getting that support that he probably deserves. Mondesi's also pretty expensive and hasn't even gotten a true hit this season. He's had 9 at-bats, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. So maybe that money that we're paying Adalberto Mondesi is not worth it. And Amir Garrett probably not worth it either. But we'll figure it out as we move closer to the trade deadline and all that good stuff. Dodgers and Royals on tap for today. I hope you guys are excited about it. Where I think we're gonna rock with the normal homes. I think next episode, if we are at home again, we'll rock with the powder blues because I do like the powder blues. But Sasaki will be on the mound. We've got Arise, Melendez, Pasquantino, Perez, Hernandez, Bobby Witt, Jared Kelenic, Lorenzo Cain, and Nate Eaton. That's our starting lineup. That is 1 through 9, and we are taking on the Doyas. It's going to be a tough matchup. Can we do it? I don't know. Let's find out.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and on the hill, Roki Sasaki. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with what it seems like there's...
Sasaki has a very difficult road ahead as we take on the LA Dodgers, and Gavin Lux, the leadoff man, sends that one into right field. Teoscar fields it underneath it for the first out. I'm very excited about Roki Sasaki. We know from last season that he is a phenomenal potential. He just needs to put it all together. Just needs to put it all together on the mound, and then he can be the #1 pitcher for us. That's the goal, at least. As Mookie Betts, sends that to Bobby Witt, and that's a 1-2-3 first inning for the Kansas City Royals. That's a good way to start. Going up against Walker Buehler, who we know a little thing or two about from the Cincinnati Reds series last year. Luis Arraez, the leadoff man, and I continue to just suck with Luis Arraez. at the beginning of games. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just too antsy to get a hit with him because I know how good he is at getting hits. Oh, strike 3 called to MJ Melendez. Beautifully put from Walker Buehler. I did not think that was going to be a strike. Great pitch location. And you can see on the bottom ticker that they are talking about Yamamoto getting called up. He was number 4 in the organization, number 51 in the prospects as we go down 1, 2, 3 ourselves. And they're talking about Pico Armstrong getting demoted to Double-A. Number 1 in our organization. So he instantly got traded here and became our number 1 prospect, which is pretty funny. Brian De La Cruz will send that one foul. Let's see if we can get him struck out here with a splitter. And no, he doesn't chase it. Okay. Very interesting. I'm really just holding out for L.A. De La Cruz to get healthy. That's the real prize of this second season here. Good double play by Pasquantino to field it, throw it to second, and then get back on the bag. Is this? It is. J.D. Martinez, and he pops that one up to second base. In the infield for Luis Arraez for the third out. So quick inning for the Dodgers. And now Salvi Perez. He didn't play last episode because he was tired. And he's still kind of tired today. But I'm not going to go 2 episodes without Salvador in the lineup. And this Dodgers team is 30-6 in the month of May. That is a pretty crazy record. I have a feeling that they're going to be hard to stop when it comes to the postseason in October baseball. Teoscar Hernandez hoping to become an all-star here in Kansas City. I mean, we paid him all that money for him to be an all-star, so we'll see what happens as he grounds a single into center field for a 1-out base hit for the Royals. Teoscar Hernandez. And now we got Bobby Witt, who I am so happy is healthy. You guys saw last episode how happy I am that he was healthy. He got 2 stolen bases in that episode. And that is going to be... Oh, that was a meatball. That knuckle curve was an absolute meatball that I should have smoked out of the ballpark, but didn't get enough of it, I guess. Unfortunate. Jared Kelenic, the official starter in left field now that Isbell is gone, even though he was already the starter for most of the season when Isbell was still here. But now, truly, he's got that tag on him. But he flies out to left field to end the inning. And now we're taking on Daniel Vogelbach. Okay. And he smokes that baseball in the left field. Kelenic underneath it. And that is going to be a quick first out here in the top of the third. Game starting to fly by here. Chris Taylor, a little bit of a veteran all-you-can-eat buffet. He's on career home run number 99. I really don't want him to get career home run number 100 against us. That's something I don't want to happen. So if we can deny him in today's episode, that'd be awesome. Max Muncy, the veteran, not the young prospect. Fouls off that fastball, 1-2. Let's go with a splitter, see if we can strike him out here. Sasaki, ooh, just makes contact with the splitter. Unfortunate. We'll go slider low, and he fouls that off as well. All right, I guess the only thing to do is a 2-seamer away. And he doesn't chase it. I really thought he'd go after that. I really did. We'll go splitter again. Got him swinging. Strike 3, inning over. Roki Sasaki delivers. Good job, Roki. And now we've got Lorenzo Cain, who is actually playing particularly well for his age and overall. I didn't think he'd be as good as he's been, but he was a 17th round pick in 2004. That just tells you how good you can be if you just hit for contact, and that's exactly what Lorenzo Cain does. Now, he's had power in the past. He's hitting some home runs. He's got 4 this season. I'm not saying he's not a power guy. Well, he's not. But I'm not saying he can't do it every once in a while. But he's mainly just a hit for average kind of guy, which is fine by me because it means he gets on base as Nate Eaton got served a meatball just like Bobby Witt. And just like Bobby Witt, he flies out to left field. Okay, 1 out. Luis Arraez steps back up. Come on, Luis. Show everybody why you are the greatest average player in baseball. And there it is, past Buehler, past the second baseman, Gavin Lux, and it's going to be a base hit with 1 out. Arraez gets on base for the first time today. It's always good It's always good to see. And that means Melendez will step to the plate. All right, MJ. What you got for me? MJ Melendez into right field. Is Mookie going to make it? Yes, Mookie's going to make it. Not surprised. Not surprised one bit that Mookie got that. Very athletic out there in right field. 2-1 count. Vinny Pasquantino. Come on, Vinny. Vinny! That's going to be not past the shortstop. Luis Arraez is safe. Everybody's safe. I thought that was going to be into center field. I was about ready to send Lorenzo Cain home for our first lead of the game, but we got bases loaded. We've got 1-1 count and 2 outs to Salvador. And Salvador Perez, can he bloop one into right field? Mookie makes the play. Inning over. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is very much unfortunate that we couldn't get that done. But we face a 1-1 count to Gavin Lux, making it 2-1. 41 hits. He leads the Dodgers with 41 hits. Very impressive by Gavin. But I'm hoping to strike him out here in the top of the 4th. He fouls off the 2-seamer. We'll go with a slider here. See if we can catch him off guard. And we did not catch him off guard one bit. He smokes that ball into right field off the wall. And that's going to be an easy stand-up double for the leadoff man, Gavin Lux. Okay, I guess I just miscalculated that. That was a bad idea to throw the slider there. And now we have a leadoff double with nobody out. But maybe we can get Miguel Rojas to strike out here with the slider. And that's not called strike 3. You've got to be joking. You've got to be joking. That was clearly in the strike zone. And we might have just gotten robbed our first out. Yes, we are, because Miguel Rojas is going to get the RBI double that he needed. Actually, RBI single. That is so BS, man. That was clearly strike 3. You guys saw it. I saw it. Even the umpire saw it. And yet, Miguel Rojas survives and bloops one into left center, allowing for a RBI for the Dodgers. And now we're in a bad spot. Great. That's just freaking fantastic, isn't it? Full count to Mookie Betts. He somehow fouls off the slider. We'll go with a splitter. That's going to be into right field. Rocky's just getting smoked now. He's just getting absolutely clobbered. That's going to be an RBI double for Mookie Betts, and the Dodgers lead 2-0. Oh, this is not... And, oh, Mookie does the Salt Bay. You got to be kidding me, Mookie. Really? Unbelievable. Nobody out. Sasaki's getting wrecked. This is just not good at all. Will Smith to the plate. Here comes the slider, and Will Smith fouls that off. I'll go with a 2-seamer, see if we can get him tightened up. And he does the check swing first out of the inning. Thank you, baby Jesus, for that. That might start some momentum. We certainly need some momentum. 27 pitches this inning is just disgusting from Roki Sasaki. But he's just been getting beaten up by the top of the Dodgers order. Arraez makes the play at second. Throws it off. Nope. Oh, Vinny Pasquantino with the athleticism. Let's go. Arraez threw the ball a little bit inaccurate. Pulled him off the bag, but Pasquantino had the wherewithal to stretch his glove out, and Bobby Witt couldn't make the play. 3-0 Dodgers. This is just the worst. JD Martinez with a little bloop shot into shallow left field. Bobby Witt couldn't get over there in time. And the Dodgers lead 3-0, and that's going to get past Arraez into right field. It is just going from bad to worse, and I sadly think that Roki Sasaki's day is going to be done. Not now. I want him to get out of the inning, but I sadly think his day is going to be done after the 4th. Chris Taylor to the plate. 2 on, 2 out. Stares at a fastball. Here comes the slider. Doesn't get him. Is anybody going? Nobody's going. Okay. Salvi does a good job to keep the ball in play in front of him. Here comes the slider. Taylor to left field. Kelnick makes the play. Inning over. Thank you, baby Jesus. That was a rough inning for Roki Sasaki. That is for sure. I'm going to have Stalmet scheduled to put in. Sasaki goes 4 innings. That is brutal from our Japanese phenom. Teoscar fouls off the fastball, 1-2 count. Actually, it was a cutter that he fouled off. It looked like a fastball. That is high and inside. Ball 2. I don't know where Walker's throwing that one. All right, here we go. Teoscar into left field. Big time leadoff single. Okay, now we can start the rally. We've had rallies before. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Bobby Witt to the plate. 0 for 1 with a 1-1 count. And that, ooh, lean into that, Bobby. Come on, take the base. All you got to do is just inch a little forward. You get hit by that. It's okay. Because Bobby Witt should have the speed to outrun the double play. He will. But it's a fielder's choice. Teoscar goes down. That gives us a chance to steal with Bobby Witt, which is something I love to do. Oh, but they're going to throw back here. Okay, I'll try it one more time. If he throws back again, then we won't try to steal, at least this pitch. We'll see what he does. What's Walker going to do? Is he scared? Is he scared of the speed demon that is Bobby Witt? And I chose to... Uh-oh, they're going to throw to third there. That's a bad idea, but I did it. It's a sacrifice. Haha, look at that. So I didn't get the steal, but I do get runners on first and second because I am destructive on the base path. 1-1 count to Lorenzo Cain. Oh, that was early on the cutter. If I would have hit that, I probably wouldn't even have hit it. Come on, Lorenzo. Anything really in the outfield will score Bobby Witt. Is that strike 3? Thank you. Thank you, first place ump. I appreciate that. Come on, Lorenzo. You got this. Put something in the outfield, and Bobby Witt more than likely will score, and that is exactly what he needed to do. Lorenzo Cain delivers, and we get on the board here in the bottom of the 4th. Yes, sir. Man, Lorenzo Cain has been such a clutch hitter with runners on base. Huge. And that's our first run of the game, making it 3-1 now, but a full count to Nate Eaton. Come on, Nate. If you could get a walk here or a base hit, that also would be good, and he puts that into the gap. Nate Eaton's got wheels. So does Lorenzo Cain. That's going to be a triple, no doubt about it. But not an inside-the-park home run. Although it would have been interesting. And we tied the game just like that. That's what I'm talking about, baby. A 2-run triple for Nate Eaton. He cleared the bases. And now Luis Ariz steps up with a chance to take the lead. Come on, Luis. Luis will do exactly that. He won't get on base, but the Royals have scored 4 in the bottom of the 4th. I told you all we need is a little bit of momentum, and we can start to snowball. We can start to rally. MJ Melendez with an absolute meatball that I missed, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Martinez playing center field for some reason. You should either DH him or you should play him in right field, I guess. I don't know why he's playing in center. I'd rather have Mookie in center. First hit of the game, or the inning, Max Muncy sends that to right field. Teoscar had to back up, but he got it. We do have Josh Stallman on the mound now, who throws some absolute gas. Love to see it. Let's see if we can get a 2-seamer to strike him out. And he stares right at it. Gavin Lux, what are you doing? Staring right at that? Come on, man. Pitcher getting tired already? What? We just brought him in. What's his energy at? Oh, it's pretty low. He wasn't that tired when I warmed him up, was he? I don't remember. I'll warm up Dylan Coleman, I guess. Let's go with a 2-seamer here. And struck him out. End of the inning. Josh Stallman. That's why I didn't want to trade him. I really like Josh Stallman. Vinny Pasquantino will lead off the bottom of the 5th. And we've got all the momentum now. We got 4 runs last inning. And Pasquantino smokes that baseball as they got the distance. Go, go. Oh, it just dies for an automatic double. I really wanted that to be a home run. But that's still a leadoff double for Pasquantino, which is huge because now Salvi comes to the plate with a chance, nobody out, and a chance to build this lead, get an insurance run. Come on, Salvador. You got this. You are a veteran. You know this situation. You've been in it plenty of times before, and it's just gonna bleed foul. I thought for a second he just clutched up a huge single into right field. And, ooh, I should have pulled the PCI down low. I might have been able to get a hit off of that. Walker Buehler's energy is dipping pretty fast. Dip. As he looks at a 2-2 count to Perez. Not going to swing at that. Full count now. This could be Buehler's last chance to survive the inning. Because if Salvador gets on base here, I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled him. And Perez cooks that baseball into left center. He's going to have himself an RBI single. And the Royals lead 5-3. Let's freaking go. Salvador Perez, baby. And that's right, yep. Here comes the manager. He pulls Walker Buehler for Carl Edwards Jr. Okay, very interesting, but Carl Edwards steps to the mound with a 3-1 count on Teoscar. Once Teoscar's gotten his bag, I should have swung at that, but I pulled the swing. I'm not used to pitching or hitting against Carl Edwards Jr. I don't know what he's got in his bag of tricks. Full count to Teoscar. He's able to ground into a double play. So Edwards comes out of the bullpen immediately, throws a double play. All right, but we've already gotten our damage with the extra insurance run. We'll see what Bobby Witt can do with a 1-1 count and 2 outs. I could try to bunt, but where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? Maybe I want to try to hit a home run with Bobby Witt. That's a possibility. Not swinging at that. That's going to be ball 2. And we'll see what I got here. Come on, Bobby. Get on base. That's going to be close. Does JD have the speed? JD's got the speed. He almost overran it. But Salvador Perez did his job. Gets the RBI. And gives us a nice lead. We're going to bring in Dylan Coleman, who should have more energy than Stallman did. But Stallman did a good job in the bottom or the top of the 5th. So we'll see how Coleman does as he throws a fastball past Mookie Betts. And then the slider. Is Bobby Witt going to have that? He doesn't. Past Bobby Witt into center field. Mookie gets a leadoff single. It's okay. It's very much okay. Oh, I hate you, Mookie. No business. For a single, you're doing that? It's a little excessive. Let's see if we can throw a slider here. And got him swinging. Will Smith goes down swanging. Dylan Coleman, good slider. Brian De La Cruz, I want to see a double play here. Get us out of the inning very quickly. That is the goal. I guess we could take a strikeout as well. And we will get a strikeout. Froze De La Cruz at the plate. And that's strike 3, out number 2. JD Martinez, one of the best power hitters of the 2010s. And he will foul that one off very high in the air, but he fouls it off. And here comes the slider. Oh, he just made contact with that. I thought it was going to be strike 3 for sure. We'll go back to it. See what happens. He hits that Pasquantino. Step on the base. Inning over. Good job from the defense and from the bullpen. The bullpens look pretty good. Stalmet and Coleman go 2 innings with really no damage done. And we are bottom 6 here in Kansas City. I really want to hit a home run into the waterfall. I think that'd be pretty fun. That's a secret goal for the series. At some point, I want to hit a home run into the waterfall. I don't care who does it. I don't care when it happens. Before this series is over, I want to have that happen. I think that'd be really awesome. 3-2 count to Jared Kelenic, the number 7 hitter here, bottom 6. And he will have the green light to swing at that 12-6. I mean, obviously he's got the green light. It would have been a strike 3 if he didn't. This one's going to be right into center field. Martinez will come and get it. But that's a leadoff single for Jared Kelenic. Let's go, baby. Good job, Jared. And now Lorenzo Cain. Oh, baby. He got the RBI. He got the rally going, actually. He was the one who kind of kick-started the rally in the 4th. And he will get on base again. Lorenzo Cain is just, he's not that good. Like he's like a 67 overall, 65 overall. I don't even remember what he is, but he just plays so much better than that. He just gets on base all the time. It's so crazy. And now we've got Nate Eaton, who had the triple, right? He had the triple last time up. But this time he flies out to left field for the first out. That's okay. That is all right because Luis Arraez steps up and he's got an RBI today. Come on, Luis. I know you want to get another RBI here. Maybe even 2. Maybe even 3. But it's not going to be 3. It is going to be 1, though, as that's a little shallow shot into center field. And he gets his second RBI, and the Royals lead 6-3 over the Dodgers. Let's go, Luis Arraez. MJ Melendez 0 for 3 today, but he's got a 3-1 count and runners on the corners. MJ into right field, RBI single. Royals lead 7-3. This is what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. These are the moments we live for. 13 hits, 7 runs. And Pasquantino, I screwed that up. I really wanted another big-time hit with Pasquantino, but I didn't pull the PCI low enough, and he just grounds it for a double play. So that's kind of upsetting, but it is what it is. Full count to Vogelbach to start the 7th. I think I'll throw him a little slider here so we can catch him. No, he caught us. Into the left center gap. Maybe a double if he can get his big body around. He will get a double. Only 8 speed. But that went all the way to the wall, so that's a big-time leadoff double for Vogelbach. He seems pretty happy about himself. Chris Taylor to the plate, 0 for 2 today. I'm hoping that he just grounds into a single, but he doesn't do that. Are they going to send him home? I thought for sure they were going to send Vogelbach home there. I would have been ready. All right, so now we can either go double play, or try to get Vogelbach out, but we struck out Max Muncy. So now we go double play, and then nothing happens. That's the ideal situation. Arraez to second. 81 speed's not going to be. Vogelbach scores. 81 speed was just too fast. Especially because the ball took Arraez too far away, and it kind of made him adjust. It was hard to do. It was a hard double play to get, but we got the runner at second. Vogelbach scores. It's 7-4 now. I know. We're watching Coleman. This is going to be his last at-bat, and it is. He strucks out Miguel Rojas. He gets done with the 7th. They bring in Rafael Montero. All right, very interesting. I never pitched or never hit against him, so we'll see how he does. Perez. Oh, that could be gone. Salvador Perez. No, it just falls into the glove of the left fielder. Unbelievable. I thought that was gone for sure. We're going to schedule Joe Jimenez to come in the 8th. Teoscar, come on. Come on, baby. I was late on the timing. Both of those should have been home runs. Both of those should have been home runs, but they weren't. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And Bobby Witt back up the middle into center field, and we got a runner on. And now, I think this time I'm actually going to let him try to steal a base instead of doing like a suicide hit steal thing, whatever it was. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to swing. Ooh, they're throwing back on him. So it seems like Montero's a little scared, a little gun shy. That he's got a speed demon on the base. We'll see what happens. He throws back again. All right, I'll do it one more time. If he throws back a third time, then I'll let the play go out. We'll see. Okay, he's not going to go. That's going to be an easy bag. Oh, it was a strike 3. That's my bad for not knowing the count. That is my bad for not knowing the count. It was going to be an easy stolen base if it was a ball. Let's see if we can get out Mookie Betts here. He's 2 for 3. He's been really hard to get out, and that's a big strikeout. Good job from Jimenez. We've already struck out Will Smith today, so... Oh, what a great hit into right field. Hernandez is not going to be able to make the play. Beautifully done. Beautifully done by Will Smith. The Fresh Prince, and that's a big-time strikeout looking for Brian De La Cruz. He just stared at that one. He's done that plenty of times today. That's like the second or third time he's just stared at the strike three. And that's going to be Nate Eaton. Great athleticism at third base, and he gets the runner at first for the end of the 8th. And the Royals are looking pretty darn good. I'm going to warm up Camilo Doval for the save situation. We're going to have Chapman be ready and waiting, but we're going to schedule Doval to come in. Who'd they bring in? They brought in Brusdar Graterol. Okay, very good pitcher out of the bullpen. And Lorenzo Cain gonna try to get on base. Is Mookie gonna make that? Ooh, Mookie got close, but didn't make it. 3 for 3 for Lorenzo. Pretty darn crazy. Lorenzo is such a good hitter. And he gets... That was good timing and good PCI place. I feel you, Lorenzo. I feel you. You should have had that one, shouldn't you? Should have had that one. But that's okay, because it is a 1-1 count to Nate Eaton. Still with a 3-run advantage. Eaton might have the speed to beat this. 96 speed, not going to do it. Brusdar gets there first, and that's the second out. But Luis Arraez is up, and Luis Arraez is 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. So let's see what he's got here in his bag of tricks. To right field, Mookie chases it. Mookie's got it. We go top 9. But that just means we can get a save with Camilo Doval, who has 11 saves and 13 opportunities. Pretty solid first year in here in Kansas City. And he's going to try to get Daniel Vogelbach out. 2-1 count, making a 3-1 count. All right, let's not get too crazy here, Camilo. Oh, Vogelbach with a check swing slider, or the sinker goes right past him. Full count, and he sends that to third base. Eaton makes the play. Throws it to Pasquantino at first. 1 down. And now it's Chris Taylor, so it's 7, 8, and 9 to lead off the 9th. He fouls off the sinker, so that means we'll go cutter, hardly know her. And that's a rise past the glove of Luis Arraez at second, and Taylor's going to go for 2. Lorenzo Cain fields it. And it's a 1-out double for Chris Taylor. Luis made an absolute amazing effort to try to get that ball, but to no avail. As Max Muncy steps up, he's 0 for 3 today. And Max Muncy will strike out. No, they call it a ball. No swing, and it's a full count. Come on, Camilo. Strike 3, got him. Beautifully done with the slider. Good job, Camilo. And now we face Gavin Lux. I know the pitcher's getting tired. He's only got 1 more batter. 1 more batter to get done, and he can have a shower. Come on, Camilo. Here comes the cutter. Got him swinging. Royals win. 7-4. It was looking bad. It was looking scary. The Dodgers were up 4-0. But we came back. We rallied in the 4th inning, and we dominated. The Kansas City Royals. We've got that grit. We've got that fight. We are scrappy. Stallman gets the victory, gets credit for the victory. I wish I would have given it to Roki Sasaki, but that's okay. And Camilo Doval gets his 12th save of the year. Very good game from the boys. You love to see it. A triple for Nate Eaton with 2 RBIs was huge. The double for Pasquantino. 3 for 4 for Lorenzo Cain was big. And we played unbelievably well. We win the game, and we go simulate the rest of the month of May. Let's simulate these 2 series here, and we've got scouting assignments. So we lost to the Dodgers and currently are losing to the Cardinals. It seems like the only time we win really is when we play. But let's do some scouting here. Ooh, we know a little bit more about Woody Peterson. I don't know if he's gonna be the guy though. Nah, his numbers are dropping significantly. Let's change him out. Let's change him out for, let's see, who should we go for? I really like Kirby Lawrence. I just don't think he's gonna be there when we get up to pick. Let's see. We could go for Roger Davila. That could be an interesting. He's not even ranked by Major League Baseball. Very interesting. I think I'm going to throw him in there. We'll see what his numbers are. And Benny Canning, we know a lot about. He's got the power. Okay, I'm very intrigued by him. He could be a nice 2nd-round pick for us. Very intrigued by him. So who else should we throw out? Let's see. We could do Alex Cabrera. Yes, for sure. We want to know about Alex Cabrera. Definitely. And we are going to change this to outfielders in the international. We're going to do that and finalize the weekly scouting. All right, let's simulate the series against the Cardinals and Rockies. And we are on a big losing streak, but we did win the final game against the Rockies, so we are 18-26. Okay. Not very good, but whatever. Playing the Astros, another scouting day. Perfect. Roger Davila. Ooh, those futures. I mean, even his present numbers look amazing. This dude looks fantastic. And he's not even ranked by Major League Baseball? Does that mean he could be off the radar of every team? That could be very interesting. And it looks like Alex Cabrera is going to be a big-time power bat, too. Even presently, he could be a big power bat. Very intrigued. I want to know more about those guys. So we're going to finalize that. We're going to keep simulating. Vinny Pasquantino has knee inflammation, but he should be back pretty soon, and he is. We got swept by the by the Padres, but we did take one against the Astros, which is nice. Newton is injured. Ooh, we got 2 wins against the Rays. All right, love to see that. Okay, so we know fully about Alex Cabrera. He looks like a big-time power bat. Very, very intrigued by him. And we know a little bit more about Davila. He looks so good. Roger Davila. He's 6'5" at 19. He looks really, really good. I am very intrigued by him. So we know about Alex Cabrera, so we're going to take him out. And we're going to probably put in maybe Ryan Granger. Oh, he looks really fast. Okay, let's put in Ryan Granger there. And then we'll go with infielders in the international ranks. And we'll keep in Davila for the next week. I'm very intrigued by these guys. Can we sweep the Rays? No, we can't. Maybe we can sweep the Rangers? No, but we take 2 of 3. That's okay. And now we are 5.5 games back. I mean, look, 5.5. If we are 23-33 and 5.5 games back in the division, this division's bad. Let's just say that. Is Ellie De La Cruz healthy? Or is he still injured? Ellie De La Cruz, still injured for 1 to 2 months. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on him. Hopefully he's healthy by the trade deadline. I would hope he is. All right, we are now into the month of June. The draft is in 35 days, which will be in the next episode after the one after this. Let's simulate the White Sox series. Today's a scouting day. Perfect. All right, so we know even more about Roger Davila. I think I'm going to take him out now because we know pretty much what he's about. He looks so good. So good on the mound. So we're going to take him out, and we are going to put in... Who should we put in? Now we know about Alex Cabrera. Greg Quintana. Yeah, let's learn about Greg Quintana. And we're going to keep looking about Ryan Granger because don't really know much about him except for he seems to be very fast and very good at the field. So I want to know more about him. So we're going to advance that and simulate the series there. Okay, so we're probably going to be on the road either against the Yankees or against the Rays for the month of June. And you know what? Maybe we play on my birthday, June 9th, against the Rays. Maybe that's the game that we play. I don't know. And Brady Singer's 2-7. He just hasn't been able to turn it around. I'm kind of worried about him. Yamamoto has pitched in 11 games as a long relief guy. But Brady Singer, maybe we should... Oh, and Jack Flaherty's 1-7. Oh, Jack. Oh, no. Okay. So we've got some interesting things to do at the deadline. That is for sure. That is for sure. Jack Flaherty probably going to get moved at the deadline. But I think what I might do is I might move around this lineup. So let's have Sasaki be the ace. Let's have Singer go to 3. Anderson will go to 5. Lacey will go to 4. Let's switch it up a little bit. Maybe that'll help things. I don't know, but that'll be in the next episode. This is when we find out that stuff. I think we're going to play against the Rays. They're 37-24. So let's simulate the series against the Yankees. Carter Jensen, ooh, he's still 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. Didn't get swept. Lacey, Anderson, and Sasaki. Okay, so let's switch that one more time to have Anderson be the number 1 so that he will pitch on the day that I want to play. So let's simulate that, and a scouting assignment day. So we'll finish out the episode with a scouting assignment. Ryan Granger looks to be very good. He's a fast defensive shortstop. Very intrigued by him. But we'll keep looking around the prospects. Charlie Thornton. Ooh, really good contact guy. He's not even ranked either. He's not ranked by Major League Baseball either. And we're still looking at Greg Quintana. His future numbers look really good. Okay, these two guys could be pretty interesting. So let's finalize that, and then we will end the episode here right about on June 9th, my birthday. So the next episode will be my birthday game, Royals and Rays on the road in Tampa. Ian Anderson will be on the mound against Drew Rasmussen, and that'll be the next episode. Hopefully, in that next episode, Ellie De La Cruz will be healthy. We're still waiting on him because I want to trade for him. He's 3 to 4 weeks now, so he should be ready for the trade deadline. Yeah, the trade deadline's 31st of July. He'll be ready by then. And the All-Star game actually is the 2nd week of July, not the 3rd. Okay, very interesting. Draft is in 27 days. That's going to be a big episode because there's some very interesting prospects. I am very intrigued by those guys. But that's going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.